Hey guys, want to show some new features as well as just how to manage some older features here. So I'm in a newer commercial template, and one of the things we've added is the ability to add the same comment over and over and over. So it's showing up as this little button, but when I'm doing a commercial job, if I'm up on a roof and there's like 10 heat pump units, I can just pound this out. So that's pretty neat. And then we're actually all within one comment, combining what might be in a section and a comment normally. So I'll just show you how you can do this, but we could click on type, and this was a heat pump air source, then you can hit next. And this one was a train, and then it was electric, and it was old, and no service records were noted. And then I'm just going to hit a little period here. And this is what I want to show you. So we're using a little gunny sack, so I could choose all these pre-made comments that I have, but I hit the period in case I want something weird that I don't have or I don't want to go looking for it. So let me show you. By hybrid, what I'm going to show you here is the combination of a gunny sack, a pre-made comment, and a photo caption to bullet. So then we'll hit next here, and we're going to have a recommendation. So this system looks old and unreliable. Servicing is recommended. Consider updating. So we've got all that, and then we've got our period here. So now I'm going to grab some pictures, and we'll just bring these pictures in. You could label which unit it is. Looks like this is number 2, and then we could caption a picture. So I often do this with voice to text on mobile, but corrosion noted on the fan cover. Something like that, right? And this is an older unit. The data tag is no longer visible, right? So we'll just kind of get so we're adding a little detail here, and then we've no service records are noted. So let's also put I think somewhere down here I've got this is what's hard about the searching for all this stuff can be damaged insulation on refrigerant lines. So I wanted to add those. Get rid of that. And then you just put your cursor here. So now we've got observations. No service records are noted, damaged insulation of refrigerant lines. And then I'm going to hit the photo captions to bullets, which is this little button right up here. And then I've also added, this is an older unit. The data tag is no longer visible. Corrosion noted on the fan screen cover. So this is what I call a hybrid approach for doing observations. You can create pre-made lists of things and use those. And then if you hit something weird, the period, you don't really need the period, but it just gives you kind of a place to put your cursor so that when you hit the photo captions to bullets, it's nice and clean. It really helps on the mobile app. And of course, I'm showing you a desktop here. But this is really a pretty neat way to do a comment where now we have the description. We could also add size. So this was 5 ton, and maybe this was 2002, so pretty old. In our commercial template, all of these fields are going to end up going into a table so that you can quickly see, well, I guess it would more be like these fields. So you know which unit it is, how old it is, and the manufacturer and the size and stuff. And you could add other data if you want it, but it'll then auto-populate a table. We've got observations, so we got some repairs, and then we're recommending a servicing. So let's go ahead and change the modifier now to a repair, because we've got some repair items here. I don't think it quite fits a major concern, but you could do that if you wanted to. That's sort of a little bit subjective there. So that's how you could do that, then go on to the next unit, right? And you can fill it all out. And the cool thing is, because you're doing everything in one place, and you can make as many of these as you want really quickly on site. You can take pictures and get them all organized, so they're all super organized. And then if you want to do them on mobile on site, you can, or if you want to just clean them up when you get home, you could flag a comment and just deal with it later. You'd have a little flag and item to review when you get home. So lots of options there. And then I also wanted to show you, if you wanted to edit these lists, you can just click edit here. And this is sort of how I broke up some. I don't think I would use quite so many. I prefer having a list of maybe like 10 things that I see all the time, and then I wouldn't be quite so detailed. But this is sort of a default template, so I'm giving people a lot of defaults if they want it. So, all right, I hope this helps. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions.